What's going on, everybody? Coasters, Music, and Cars here for another video. I've wanted to show you this truck for a while. I've actually owned this truck since 2005. So I was still a teenager when I got it. So going on 20 years. And I haven't done much with it. I really want to start working on it soon. I'm doing what I can. I found this truck on eBay back in the day for, let's see, it was in Texas, about in the middle of Texas, and I only paid $900 for it. If memory serves from way back then, he had it listed as a 1960, and this is a 1970, and this body style for the most part is the same, but from 61 to 71. And he had a couple of things listed wrong in the description, but with it listed like that, it didn't have many people looking at it, and I don't think he really knew what it was worth. Of course, they weren't worth as much then as they are now. They're crazy priced now. But anyway, $900 to buy it, and then 2005 prices, it was another $900 and some to ship it from Texas to Virginia. There was a couple of these trucks in Virginia that I found, but a lot of them were rusted out. Most of them were half tons, regular cab, two-wheel drive, of course, with a slant six, and either a 4 on the floor or a 3 on the column. I actually pulled this 4-speed transmission out of one of my parts trucks. But this one is a 3/4 ton. I actually had a crew cab with a step side short bed on it. I think it was a 4-speed with a slant six, and it was rusted out like the rest of them. So I found this one that got this patina on it, a little bit of rust here. I think the worst thing about it is the dents on it. But, you know, I'd rather straighten metal than replace it with more metal. A lot of them rust out up here. This one's pretty solid. But this one's, you know, a lot of them are just old farm trucks, the regular cab ones. If you saw a crew cab, they're usually in the military. That other crew cab I had was actually in the Navy. And a lot of them just got scrapped over the years. This one was on a farm in Texas, and somebody had spent some money when they bought it new, because this one's a 3/4 ton, was a 2-wheel drive. I came across a set of 3/4 ton 4-wheel drive axles, so I put this in it and hooked up the steering, but that's pretty much all I've done. It still has a 2-wheel drive transmission. But this one, it's hard to pop. Hang on a second. Most ones I've seen it a slant six in, but this one's actually got a 383 in it, and factory air conditioning. And this one being a truck motor, I was actually kind of disappointed. I looked up the specs on it, and this one's like maybe 230 horsepower. Not a whole lot, but yes, factory 383, factory air. Still got the little bottle jack. This one, I think, get this hood closed. I think this was the first year that they had the wipers that were pointing the same direction like this. I might be wrong, but I think the earlier ones, they had them both like pointing towards each other. And this one had the original front end on, the blue hood. It had different grill and bumper on. It had a chrome grill and a chrome bumper, but in my opinion they were ugly, and the bumper was twisted all up. I thought the hood was ugly, and it had a lot of dents in it too. And I had a red 68 parts truck, so I pulled the hood, the grill, and the bumper off, because everything fit like a glove. It was perfect fit. I don't have this hood set on here right, and I don't have the latch on there right, but I got the little safety catch holding it. That's why it looks like it's bent, but it's just not on there right. The D200. Got the mini West Coast mirrors on it. I'm thinking those aren't factory because they don't have a name on them. And I remember my half-ton ones, they had something there where those 3 screws are, just a little small one. And let me open this door up. A little hard to open here with one hand. So this one, another thing about this one I haven't seen on many, it's got the column automatic. So of course this one still got the key on the dash, but you know, like I was saying before, factory air. Got the radio, which I think it might just be them 2 speakers up there that are missing. Doesn't have would have had 2 separate headliners in it. That other crew cab I had these freshly reupholstered seats, bent seats on them. And this one had a blue seat and it was ripped up in the front, and the back seat was missing and had the blue door panels, and they were in bad shape. So I took the window cranks, the door handles, you know, the little handle there and the panel and everything, just switched it over to this one. And it's got a couple little spots to fix in the floor, but it's really not too bad. And you got all the information here. Originally had a 410. Well, it's still got the original axle in it. Let me shut this door. A little hard to shut with one hand, trying to hold it. Got a spare back window there. Top's got a dent right there. A lot of flat sheet metal on this thing. A lot of them had the small back glasses. They got the full size one. They had the tank in the cab. This one, I can't remember if the seat folds forward. I'm thinking it doesn't, so you had to take the seat out to get to it. It being in the cab, it's almost immaculate. And this truck did not have a tailgate on it when I got it. This one, as you can tell, this tailgate came off the same truck I got the front end off of, but this one was pretty rough. I mean, I don't even know if I can do anything with it. I just kept it because I had it. I've never seen a handle like this. You pull it from the left side and it swings out toward the right. So I might be able to fix it, and I'm looking for another one, but if you see one that's in decent shape, they want about $1,000 for them. And I haven't had much luck finding tail lights or reverse lights either. Some people do aftermarket stuff. I don't think that would look good. I really like these tail lights. The reverse lights I probably could. But at the time, I was thinking I was going to convert it to full drive and put a stick shift in it, which is where this one came from. But I don't have hardly anything to put this thing together. This came out of a 2-wheel drive truck, which from what I understand, it was the same transmission, but you'd have a little short drive shaft hooked up to the back. That, of course, would go into the engine. You have a little short drive shaft off to the back, and then a separate divorce transfer case with another drive shaft going to the rear axle, one going to the front axle. And you got brackets and bolts and nuts and this, that, and the other, and I don't think it ain't really worth it. I think I could find me a 5-speed or a 6-speed out of like a 90s or early 2000s Dodge and probably put in here and be just as tough and be more fun to drive too. This one just for working on the farm. But another thing about this transmission, I thought about selling it, but I put a hand on the front and a hand on the back, and I tried to twist it, and this thing I believe it's locked up. So I was trying to take that cover off, and the cover is stuck shut. I just ain't had a chance to mess with it. But if the inside looks really rough, I'm just gonna take that aluminum piece there off, separate, and throw it in the scrap pile. But if it looks okay in there, I might try to sell it for a little something. I've been wanting to go ahead and start taking the body off so I can restore it. they had all the stuff in the back of it. I put the front end in it. It would have been like a smaller scale, but it would have been kind of like this truck here. The two-wheel drive. It's got a. I'll let you see it. It's got the leaf springs in it, but it would have been like this, where it's like a solid axle. Yeah, it was exactly like this. Actually, the only difference was the axle was bolted on top of the leaf springs on this truck. And when I put that axle in, it was underneath though, which is why it naturally lifted the front end a little bit like that when I put it in there. So, like I said, original rear end. I gotta do a little research, 'cause I don't know anything about it except it's got a 410 in it according to the information plate. And then this is the mate to the front axle. So depending on which one is a little more heavier duty, I'm gonna do some checking to see which one might be more suitable for it. I might use the one that's already in the truck, or go with this one. Also doesn't have a back bumper, it didn't come with one. I pulled this one off of an old dually, like a 92 dually Dodge, because it's almost perfect shape, chrome and everything's good on it. And parted out several Dodge trucks from that body style on up to the early 90s. And I saved all these drive shafts and these little brackets here. Some of these, yeah, I'll walk around this side to show you. You can tell which ones came off the half tons and which ones were off the 1 ton, even the 3/4 tons. I think the half ones were like these here. And oh yeah, here you go. That's the coupling for the 1 ton models. So that's the front one. So that would go by the transfer case, and then that's for the front axle. And then, oh no, I see what it is. See, that's the same one. I got 2 front drive. That one there is missing this piece, this drive shaft here. And then I got one of these is the rear drive shaft. I can't remember. I know when you go to pick them up, it's very obvious which one is which, because one is really heavy, and that's the 1 ton. So since this is a factory 3/4 ton with the 383, I'm gonna try to go with the heavier stuff. So like I said, had it for 20 years now and haven't done anything with it. So time's slipping by me. I want to do something with it. Here's on back window. But it was bone stock when I got it. The only thing I've done is change the wheels, because they had those steel split rims, and them things were dangerous. And they were heavy, so I got a decent amount of money for them. But yeah, this is a project I've had for a long time. I'd like to go ahead and get started on it. And the frame's in good shape. Go ahead and pull the body off and clean and paint the frame and all that. Anyway, it's just the first video I've done on it, so just wanted to share it with you. Thanks for watching.